What I love about springtime is like snap peas. You can get snap peas all year round, but you see them more this time of year. And if they're grown fresh, it's just obviously they're grown fresh, but you want to get them when they're really young before there's peas really develop on the inside of the snap peas. So I bought these already cleaned. If you don't buy them cleaned, you have to rinse them off, and you're going to snap one side and the other. Sometimes there is a little ridge that goes around the back that's like a string, but generally a lot of times you buy them in the supermarket, they're already cleaned. This is basically a half a pound, like an 8-ounce pack that we're going to use for this recipe. So for snap peas, can you do the same for the snow peas? You can, but snow peas aren't going to be as good a texture as snap peas. I love snap peas. You always can't get them all year round. They're a little more expensive, but this time of year in the spring it's great. Next we're going to have fresh mint. Make sure that's rinsed out. I put it in water, then I shook it out. We're also going to have shredded carrots. I just bought the shredded carrots. You can also grate carrots. We're only going to use about 5 ounces of grated carrots. This is a 10-ounce bag. We're going to be using some fresh ginger, of course, and I have some coconut oil. You can do this recipe with coconut oil or also vegetable oil. You don't really want to use olive oil for this. So let's start with our ginger first. I've got a little piece of ginger. This is going to make about at least a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half once it's chopped up or it's grated. What I'm using is a spoon to scrape the skin off the outside of the ginger. You don't have to be exact when you're scraping it. You have a little knob in the ginger. You can just like cut that off, so you don't have to be exact. But you know, getting most of that skin off is going to be good. I'm going to scrape it a little bit more, okay? And then you could try a microplaner, or you could also try just chopping it. One way is you use a microplaner, and you're going to get it really nice and grated that way, okay? And your ginger on the other side, it's really nice. Sometimes people will take a grater and put plastic on it and grate it that way if it's a bigger holes. But a microplaner, this is like a medium-sized microplaner, not a really super fine microplaner. A super fine one's just not gonna get where you need to be. So that's our ginger grated that way. Another way, if you don't have a microplane grater, is just to slice your ginger down. Slice it down like that, and then just bunch it up and just chop back and forth. And this dish is not bad if it's got a little bit of chunks of ginger in it, so it's fine. I love the flavor of it, so you can also just do a chop back and forth like this on your ginger, and you're going to be good. Okay, that's another way. All right, here's the back of our knife. So you can get it super fine, or you can get it like a mince, and you're good. Okay. On our mint, what we're going to do is we're going to take the leaves off. It smells really good on our mint, and get those off the stem. You're going to bunch up your leaves and watch your finger and keep your fingers really curled as you're going to go down, and you're going to slice nice through to get your little thin strips of your mint. Okay. That's going to be your mint like that, okay? All sliced up, okay? That's pretty much in the chopping. We've got our ginger, we have our mint, and we have our carrots already ready to go. Once again, if you just have whole carrots, you don't want to buy the shredded carrots, you can grate them on a large box grater, okay? So we're going to get our pan set up next. All right, we're going to put in, I'm using coconut oil this time, so I got about 2 tablespoons of the coconut oil I'm putting there and let it melt, or you can use vegetable oil. I have a medium heat. What I'm going to put in next are going to be my carrots, because they're a little bit tougher or harder than my snap peas. I'm going to spread those out. My carrots, okay. I'm going to add my ginger to that. Shake that up a little bit. That's going to cook for about 3 minutes on medium heat. Next, I'm going to add my snap peas. Flatten those out, toss it a little bit. Okay, spread out your snap peas. Leave this on a medium heat. We don't need a super high heat. We want to get that ginger cooking nice and evenly in with our vegetables and our carrots. With our snap peas and our carrots, stir that around. Now we're going to season it. Salt and pepper. Keep stirring that around. Almost like a stir fry. Medium heat, not super high heat. Now, we're going to add a half a cup of water to that. Kind of let this steam a little bit on medium heat. I'm going to let this liquid reduce down by till it's almost dry. It really smells good. So our liquid's almost reduced down by half, okay? And we're almost ready to put in our mint. I like to put the mint in at the end because the mint just gets really brown when it cooks a lot. So we really want to wait till the last minute to add a little bit extra texture to that. At this point, you can check your seasonings and make sure you have enough salt and pepper in there if you want. A little more. It's good. You don't want to overcook them. Nice, bright green. It's great. Now we're going to turn off our heat. We add our mint. Sprinkle that all around. Put a little bit at the end, but I'm putting all mine in there right now. And time to serve it up. So make sure you mix up your carrots and the snap peas together. There's going to be a little juice too with it. And when you reheat it, don't reheat it so much because you want to keep that nice green color with it, and then some of the juice. If you want to put some mint, fresh mint on the top at the end, you can.